This is one of my favorite little trails to walk down. It's all overgrown, very Florida. It's not really a trail so much as it's just the sidewalk. But in this little neighborhood, whoever did the landscaping in here, it is absolutely beautiful. And it's just about half a block long, but I love it. It's always cool in here. The sun doesn't really penetrate too much. Very Florida. Hi everyone, I'm Lee and welcome to my day. For today's agenda, the big goal of the day is to change the brakes on my car. I've got a little 2005 Toyota RAV4 two-wheel drive. It's my little adventure vehicle. I changed the rear brakes probably 6 months ago, but the front brakes have been due. They squeak whenever I reverse. It drives me absolutely insane. So I'm going over to my friend Wolf's house. He's gonna let me use his driveway and probably his jack and jack stand, stuff like that. And I'll change out my brakes. Hopefully I won't mess it up. Other than that, today's pretty much a hangout day off work. I'm gonna go try to walk Robinson Preserve, get some sunshine. It's a brisk, probably 60 degrees right now. So for Florida weather, this feels amazing. There's no wind. I love it. A small habit that drastically improves my day-to-day, and that's walking. Just getting outside, doing small walks if you have to, a few blocks, or doing long hour, 2 hour long walks. It's really important to get outside and get that fresh air, get that blood flowing. I feel like I do it a lot more in Florida than when I lived in Washington State. The weather here, except for about 3-4 months of the year when it's too hot, the weather here allows you to get outside every single day. When I was in Washington, it was always cloudy, overcast, slightly raining, the kind of rain that lasts all day and you can be out in it, but you barely get wet. It's just enough to irritate you. In Florida, we get really heavy downpours here, but typically you can time them out. In the summer, it's gonna be right around 3 to 6 o'clock in the day. There'll be a heavy downpour. You can typically watch the weather and escape that. This time of year though, it's November. There's not a cloud in the sky right now. It is just beautiful out, and I really love that. Having Murdoc also gets me outside. He is a little old now, so he doesn't do as long a walks as he used to, but definitely the puppy helps me get out. So I just wanted to tell everyone a brief story about a little tattoo adventure I had the other day. I was at work and I was open for walk-ins. We had a group of 5 tourists come in and they all wanted some small, fairly quick tattoos. No problem to get them in. So I went back, I set up for my first tattoo and I was like, oh, my nose is a little bit runny. Not a big deal. It's kind of typical for me. I live in an apartment that's probably got mold and all kinds of bad air, etc. That's why I'm outdoors all the time. So I set up for the tattoo. Nose starts getting a little runny. So I'm like, okay, before I start, I'll go blow my nose, obviously. So I walk over into the bathroom, grab a paper towel. We don't have Kleenex there. I blow my nose, and a significant amount of blood comes out my nose. And I'm like, oh no, this isn't good right before I'm going to start 5 tattoos. Florida's, it's winter, late fall, winter here, so the air is very dry. My nose obviously isn't used to that, so I figured that's what happened. So I blew it a couple times, more blood kept coming out, and I was like, all right, well, it's been a couple minutes now, 5 people waiting on me, I just got to get started. So I start tattooing. The whole time I had to be paranoid that I was going to sneeze and blood was going to come flying out of my nose. Obviously I wouldn't sneeze on a customer. Or I was paranoid that there was going to be blood trickling down into my mustache while I was tattooing. That's not fun when you're trying to concentrate. So anyway, between each tattoo, I kept looking in the mirror, checking like, oh, do I have blood trickling down my face? Each tattoo, I would go in the bathroom, blow my nose. Blood was still coming out. I'm like, what the heck is going on? So anyway, finally, after probably an hour and a half, I get to the last tattoo, and before I start, I go back in, blow my nose. No blood. I was paranoid I was going to have a bloody nose in front of customers. Definitely had a bloody nose. Luckily, it wasn't going while I was tattooing people, because that would be a story for those tourists to tell when they go back home. Oh yeah, we were in Florida and we all got tattooed and the artist had a bloody nose the whole time. Cool, that's the impression I want to leave with people. But I made it, wasn't a problem. Just had to share that with everyone. So this morning I changed my YouTube handle. I changed it to Lee's Quest. I feel like Lee X337 sounded like a gamer tag. I don't know, I'm not a gamer. It just sounded super basic. That is still my Instagram name. All my banners and everything say Lee X337. The reason I did Lee X337 is when I'd make stickers of it, you could do the 337 upside down and it says Lee. So basically it was Lee X Lee, but 337. So you could flip it either way, like a playing card almost. It made for some pretty cool stickers. I'll still keep that as my Instagram name. But as far as YouTube go, I feel like Lee's Quest is a lot more personable. It's got my name in there. I'm on a quest to figure out YouTube, to go on adventures, to do all kinds of fun stuff. So that's where you can find me now, and I'm going to keep that one hopefully forever. I did make an Instagram for Lee's Quest, which was taken, so it's Lee's Quest with a little underscore after it. So hopefully people will be able to find me on there, if anyone knows. I made it out to Robinson Preserve. I successfully changed my front brakes on my Toyota RAV4. No more squeaks. I couldn't have done it without my friend Wolf. The little hardware that's on them, the inside ones on the front brakes, I could not get by myself. So thank you, Jason Wolf. Couldn't have done it without you. Thanks for letting me use your driveway too, because I don't have one. This is my little 2005 Toyota RAV4. It's just a little 2-wheel drive because I couldn't afford one with 4-wheel drive. But it's got low miles. It's my adventure mobile. I'll show you some pictures of it. All right, before I walk Robinson Preserve, I mixed myself a little instant kava. I quit drinking about 2 years ago, and kava has kept me on the right path. It's just a little relaxing drink to get me out and walking again. So if you know, you know. Bula. And then my final thoughts on today in general. I feel really good about today. The vlogging is awesome. It's really taking up all that doom scrolling time I had. And I think that's good for your mental health, because the internet lately is just so bad. I hope I'm putting something positive out there for everyone to watch. I don't want to do a bunch of complaining. There's not time in life to just complain all the time. You just got to get out and live it. I was successful getting my brakes changed. I feel good about that. So my next adventure, at least I got good front brakes. I did the rear brakes already. Murdoc's at home being lazy. I'm going to go home and have a good, healthy dinner, give him some pets, take him on a little evening walk, and then I'll be back tomorrow with another video. That's all I got for you today. Until next time, have a good one.